Hi everyone. I think the last video actually worked pretty well, so I'm going to continue doing it the same way. I hope you thought it went well. So now we're going to talk about the different types of strategies. The first we're going to talk about is what's called the diversification strategy. And diversification means offering a wide range of products. The example I used in class was Samsung. Samsung makes phones, TVs, tablets, refrigerators, vacuums, pretty much anything you can plug into the wall, Samsung makes. This is a diversification strategy. PepsiCo, the parent company of Pepsi, also uses a diversification strategy. They make Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Aquafina, several other liquids. And they also make Frito-Lay, which is the chips that you know as Doritos and Lay's potato chips and several other types of chips. So they have that division as well. The idea of doing this is that if one product fails, then they can receive revenue from other products. And so that is the diversification strategy, and that's why they do it. The negative to the diversification strategy, why Coca-Cola and Apple don't do it, is that they believe that when you have a diversification strategy, it gives you a lack of focus. You're not focused on doing certain things really well, and so therefore you won't do the important things as you should. So Apple and Coke do exactly the opposite. They have a more focused strategy, which is, different than focus in products. They do not use a diversification strategy. Let's just leave it at that. Apple doesn't use a diversification strategy because they only make a few products. If you think about all the things Apple sells, it's this much compared to Samsung, okay? Coca-Cola only sells liquid, to my knowledge. I don't think there's anything Coca-Cola is involved in that is not selling liquid of some sort, okay? Although this isn't Coke, this is tea, but at least it's in my Coke glass, okay? So what Apple and Coke would say is that their strategy is trying to keep people wanting to be focused on what they do best. Okay. The book talks about the difference between vertical and horizontal. Vertical simply means in the supply chain, people above you or below you. So if a company is buying a supplier, that is vertical. Horizontal means at the same level. So horizontal means buying a competitor. So an example of vertical is Coke is a supplier to McDonald's. So if McDonald's were to buy Coca-Cola, which is never going to happen, but if they did, if McDonald's buys Coke, that would be referred to as a vertical acquisition. They're buying a supplier. Horizontal means at the same level buying a competitor. So if McDonald's were to buy Burger King, that would be horizontal. They're competitors, they're doing the same thing, they're selling to the same customers, so buying a competitor would be referred to as horizontal. And that, unbelievably, is where I'm apparently going to stop this recording. So this is,